Hey, what's up everyone? John here from TestPrepInsight.com, and today I'm going to be doing a breakdown of the best ACT prep courses on the market. We've had the chance to use and review a dozen or so ACT prep courses at this point, and today I'm going to give you our top 3 rated courses, as well as a quick synopsis on each and who each might be best for. And by the way, since I'll just be covering the high-level points today, if you find you need more detail at any point during this video, we also have a full written guide over on our website that has way more information. The quickest way to find that is probably just to Google Test Prep Insight Best ACT Courses. It's the quickest way to get there. Alright, so to kick off this video, I want to provide some context on ACT courses generally. Essentially, when it comes to ACT prep, there are different tiers or categories of prep courses and study products. At the base, you've got simple self-study books off Amazon. Those usually retail for around $20 to $30. That's about as basic and DIY as you can get. Then at the next level up, you've got budget courses. These are online-only tools that usually give you access to a question bank and practice problems and video or digital text lessons. They're fairly basic and generally cost around $100 to $200. Then you've got your more mid-range courses, which generally give you access to on-demand video lessons, a QBank with accompanying problem solutions, sometimes in text or video format, progress trackers, a study schedule, and a few other minor tools. These usually go for around $300 to $500. And then lastly, you've got your top-of-the-line courses. These are comprehensive, more robust prep courses which give you everything in the kitchen sink. Regular live classes, assigned homework, hard copy prep books, a granular study schedule, QBanks, on-demand videos, everything. These courses are more expensive and in a totally different tier. They tend to cost around $1,000. So with that in mind, in this video, I'm going to give you the highest rated and best course in each of these buckets or categories. That way we can cover all these different price ranges and help you find a course for your particular budget and situation. So with that in mind, I want to talk about the higher end courses first. And in this bucket of ACT courses, our highest rated course is Princeton Review. In our team's opinion, after grading out all of these different ACT courses, Princeton Review offers the best all-around curriculum and bundle of study materials in ACT prep. For one, like I already mentioned, their prep course covers every instructional method, including video lessons, live classes, assigned homework, practice work, textbooks, and even tutoring with their top-tier package. And this is super important because this varied approach to teaching generally offers better material comprehension and retention, and it better accommodates all learning types. It's just really flexible and effective. And for two, the quality of their study materials is really strong. Their practice questions are highly realistic of what you'll see on test day, and the explanations and answer solutions that they provide with every problem are fantastic. They're very easy to understand and put into action. But more than anything, there are 2 things that stand out with Princeton Review: their live classes and proctored exams. Let me start with the live classes. They are very, very good. Princeton Review's instructors are great at what they do. They've obviously been teaching to the ACT forever and know all of the hard material and test-taking strategies inside and out. Basically, they've got a really firm grasp of the material and they're great communicators. Plus, all the lesson plans and assigned homework are very efficient in what they attack. Bottom line, we love the live classes. They are a massive value add, especially for students that need motivation and accountability with the live class schedule. Then, on that point of proctored exams, they're super useful as well. Throughout your live class schedule and before exam date, Princeton Review will have you sit through a series of fully proctored practice exams. These are a great means of prepping, as there's generally no better way of getting mentally prepared than taking practice tests under exam-like conditions. So these 3 or 4 proctored exams are a major advantage for students. Now, if there is one downside with Princeton, like I already mentioned, it's that they are a little expensive. Their flagship courses with live classes range from around $900 up to around $1,700, so they are definitely not cheap. Now, don't get me wrong, you do get a ton of study tools and they are the premier ACT prep provider, but you do pay for it. Though I would just note that Princeton, as well as the other couple companies that I'll get to here in a minute, are all pretty frequently aggressive with their discounting and run sales and special promos, so do make sure to look for a coupon code if there's a sale on before buying. In fact, to make things easy, I'll actually do my best to keep the description updated down below with the most current discounts and promo codes that are floating around out there, so make sure to check out that text below the video screen and grab yourself a discount. With Princeton Review, you can almost always find their courses on sale for at least 15% off. Alright, so in the tier right below Princeton Review, you have your value-driven mid-range courses. Like I said earlier, these are usually going to give you the most bang for your buck, sort of like the Toyotas of ACT prep courses. And in this bucket of courses, our highest rated course by a pretty good margin is PrepScholar. And PrepScholar is our number 1 in this category for several reasons, but mostly because of their intelligent course structure, quality practice material, and some very smart software that makes your studying more efficient. Let me start with the course structure. Essentially, the PrepScholar course follows a path of learning modules that each uses a pretty classic learning framework. You kick off each module with a quick lesson on the topic being covered, then move on over to a quick practice set to drill on what you just learned, and then you review your missed problems to get feedback and shore up your weak spots. It's a simple learning framework that's been used forever, but honestly, it's for good reason, and we really like how PrepScholar has integrated it into their course. Then, turning over to the practice work, the second reason we're so high on PrepScholar is that they offer more practice material than just about every other prep company in the space. They've got over 2,400 practice problems in their QBank and give you 5 full-length practice tests. Now, Princeton Review technically does give you more full-length exams, but the 2,400 figure is really solid and is a ton of practice work. But also, it's not just the quantity, it's also very high-quality material. We think PrepScholar has done a really nice job of matching the content, difficulty, and length of real ACT questions. Plus, every single problem comes with a detailed answer explanation. Basically, altogether, it's a really impressive set of practice work and will benefit students who learn best by doing. And then finally, operating behind all of that practice material is their adaptive algorithm. PrepScholar has this adaptive software in their program that assesses your performance on practice work as you work problems, and then reallocates material and lessons in your queue to try and optimize your prep. In other words, PrepScholar tries to find easy score gains by identifying your weaknesses and then making corrections in those areas, which in my opinion is a huge value add. And again, on the topic of price, PrepScholar is a very strong value. Their standard on-demand, self-paced course called Complete ACT Online Prep is just $397. So it's about half the cost of Princeton Review and a pretty good bargain for the money. Plus, like Princeton Review, you can usually find a discount on the PrepScholar course, generally not as big of a discount, but you can usually knock a few bucks off. So again, make sure to check below for discount and coupon codes. And lastly, we have our tier of budget courses. This is for people who just need the basics. No frills or bells and whistles. Just some basic lessons and practice problems to get prepped in a few weeks, all at a price tag under $200. And in this tier of courses, our top rated pick is Magoosh. They are a pure and simple bargain play at just $130 total, but offer some surprisingly good materials and tools for the price. I mean, to set expectations here, Magoosh is not an apples to apples comparison with Princeton Review or even PrepScholar in terms of scope and depth of coursework. They are lighter on materials. But here's what you do get. A video lesson library with around 250 short on-demand video lessons, around 1,300 practice problems, 4 full-length practice tests, and a ton of surprisingly high-quality practice explanations, which are honestly the real highlight of the Magoosh course in my opinion. Each practice question in the Magoosh course comes with an answer solution in text form and a short video showing how to solve the problem. Though they're a little on the short side and kind of lacking in the delivery department, for visual learners, this is a major value add and I think really helps with comprehension. For a lot of students, when they're done with a practice set and reviewing problems, it really helps to see a video breakdown of how they should have solved for a problem rather than just reading static text. The graphics and live nature really enhance their understanding, so this is a nice bonus. But bottom line, despite being a budget course, Magoosh still offers some very strong and respectable ACT study materials, including some realistic practice questions, some pretty decent on-demand video lessons, and those video answer solutions. So overall, we have them as our top budget course pick. Anyway, that about does it for the detail in this video. But before I get to my final thoughts and verdict, I do just want to mention that since you're studying for the ACT, we actually give away a free prep course every single month to one lucky person. It's super simple to enter. Everyone out there is eligible. I'll put all the details down below in the description on how to get entered, but just know it takes like 10 seconds and hey, you never know. You could win a totally free prep course from one of these companies I've talked about here today. Okay, so final verdict. Which ACT prep course should you go with? Well, in the end, I think this question really turns on budget. If you're trying to keep things as cheap and simple as possible, preferably under $200, I would strongly suggest Magoosh. They are a fantastic budget study option at $130. They give you all the quality essentials that you'll need. Then, at the next level up, if you're willing to spend $300 to $500 on a prep course, my recommendation would be PrepScholar. With their smart course structure, intelligent algorithm that optimizes your learning path, and tons of quality practice material, they are a rock-solid choice at around $400. Or if money is less of a concern and you're simply looking for the best all-around ACT prep course on the market to get a top score, you have to go with Princeton Review in our team's opinion. With their live classes, proctored exams, targeted homework, and everything else, no other course is as comprehensive or in-depth. They are definitely your best bet to score 30 or better. But anyway, that's all I've got for you. I hope this video has been helpful and you learned a little something about all these different ACT prep courses. If so, make sure to return the favor by subscribing to our channel, liking this video, and dropping me a quick comment below. That would be really appreciated. And again, if you want to see that full detailed written guide that I mentioned earlier in this video, just hop on over to our website, testprepinsight.com, or check out the other videos on our YouTube channel. We got a bunch of great content out there. But as always, thanks for watching, best of luck, and I'll see you next time.